Though on my travel, I did keep getting a strange feeling that I was being watched, but I blew that feeling off as it was late.
Cat whistle here and there.
As I was just paranoid that it was late at night. What?
And the occasional cat whistle here and there.
God, Jason. It's 11 p.m. I should be lazing around in bed, but going to an outside party in the middle of the forest?
It's even hotter.
Jason! No. I read this chapter like at least 5 times.
Sucks to be you then.
Yeah, because it decided it wasn't going to record. I'm gonna have to edit that part out, am I?
Sucks to be you.
Oh god, no, you're gonna edit that.
Put this shit on that. I'm just gonna grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please.
Daniel. It didn't take me long to reach the party, but as soon as I arrived, I instantly regretted it. There were lights and loud music. Lots of people whom I didn't even know. There were people who were already drunk and throwing up.
What do you expect to fucking party?
Oh, I
don't know if that sucked ass.
No, they're actually good at riding. I wanted to just turn and run, but as soon as the idea popped into my head, Clarice came, running to me. Name, you're finally here.
Nice name, Name.
Yeah, nice name. She cheered, hugging me tightly, almost squeezing every last ounce of air out of my body. Clarice, why are all these who are all these people? I asked, rather loudly, as I could barely hear myself over the loud music, so I doubt she could hear me. Oh, Sue said she wanted to invite some people. How many of these people did she invite? Or how many people did you invite, Lyric, whatever her name is? 2? Which 2? There was a pause as Clarice looked around at all the people dancing and being stupid before turning back to me with a regretting expression. You and Sue, I was shocked that there must have been at least 50 or even 60 people there, and Sue invited every single one of them? Believe it. How many did you said she could invite? I said she could invite 1 or 2. That she invited 5. I'm not 5, I promise I know how to read. 50 odd. I didn't want to be rude, so I say no. They were her friends. I sighed and placed my hand on Lori's shoulder, looking around
your hand off my shoulder, bitch.
to see if I could.
Why are you so sweaty?
But they're not sweaty. I just got out of the shower. If I could spot Sue so I could talk to her about inviting too many people. Too many. Finally, I spot her standing by a table and holding a bowl of punch. Is she just gonna chug that whole thing down in one big gulp?
That's what I would do.
Why?
When it's a party, you do stupid shit.
This is why you don't get invited anywhere.
No, because I don't go out anywhere. There's no point.
Wait here. I tap Clarice. I tap Clarice as I head over to Sue. No, Jason, I'm leaving you. For once, her eyes. What? I tapped Clarice as I headed over to Sue. For once, her eyes weren't glued to a phone, but instead, her mouth was glued to around a cup filled with alcohol. But she finally puts it down when she spots me walking towards her.
Genevieve.
What? Oh god, not this loser. What's that? Oh god, not this loser. Huh? I shake it off.
What?
The weird voice I heard coming.
Alright.
I kept hearing and stand by Sue's side as she glances at me through her hairpin. Shut up! Shut up, I'm trying to do something. Sue, why did you invite so many people? Lily only said you could bring one or two. I asked in the nicest way I can, but she glares at me as if I just killed her cat. Can you leave? I'm trying to read. Don't talk to me like you know me. You don't know anything. I can invite who I want. Who cares what she says? And her name is Lawrence. Oh my god. I was stunned by her rude reply. My hunch about her being a not very nice person was seemingly true. Can you shut up? You're not even singing the song right. I'm just asking as a friend, and I know what her name is, but she likes to be choleric, so I'm respecting that and calling her by what she wants. You don't respect her. You're only doing what she wants because you know that she likes me more than you, and that if you ignore her, she'll dump you, and I'll be her new best friend. Sue's words angered me. No, I'm going to my room, and it happens to be in where your room is.
Wait, my room's in your room?
Yes.
So you're going to my room?
Yeah. I'm not going in your room. My room's upstairs. Your room's also upstairs. Sue's words angered me as she was acting like a child and not thinking about what she was saying. Can you leave my room?
No.
What are you talking about? I think you're drunk. You might want to stop with alcohol. You're underage and you never had it before. Yeah, it is, but this is going online. I reached out to take the cup, but she smacks away my hands harshly. Don't touch me! She yells, drawing the attention of everyone. At the party, some noisy kids even stopped the music so he could listen. Don't ever fucking touch me again, she spat, shoving her hands into my shoulders and causing me to stumble back. Sniggers here and there could be heard. Name, Sue, what's going on? God. Ugh. Cried out a voice. Clarissa's voice. I was asking Sue why she went against what you asked, and then she turned on me. She's lying. I was having a nice calm drink, and then your lovely friend's name came up to me and tried to pick a fight. Not only was Sue rude, but she was also a liar, and I hope to God that Larissa won't believe her. I know I read that last sentence wrong, but oh well. What? No, I didn't. You know I didn't. I came to ask why you invited so many people. She came right up to me, trying to come on to me and grill my chicken breast. When I told her no, she got angry, so I had to tell her to stop. Gasps and whispers could be heard from every angle of the forest. Everyone was believing Sue's story over mine. How dare they? I don't even know them. And even if they didn't believe it, they would pretend as they were Sue's friends. Lorraine stares at us both in shock, not sure what to believe. I didn't try and group you. I wouldn't never do such a thing. I tried to take your bra off. You told me you wanted to take my bra off and do things with me. What? No! I didn't. I tried to take your drink as you were drunk. Clearly, I'm not drunk. You're making excuses so you don't look bad in front of everyone. I had no idea what to do. She was coming up with idea after idea and how to make me look bad, and everyone was believing her. I had no idea what to say in my defense, as whatever I said, she would make it sound worse. Larissa walked up to us both and looked us dead in the eye, trying to figure out whose story was true. Laurie, you've got to believe me. I would never do that. Don't listen to her. She tried to rape me and God, her voice is annoying. Sue couldn't get a chance to finish her sentence as a voice appeared in my head once again, but this voice didn't sound like Sue. We watched as Sue freezes, her face scrunches up and her back arches. Blood starts to dribble out of her mouth as she gargles and coughs, falling to the floor, landing on her stomach. Screams filled the forest as a hatchet or some type of axe protrudes out of Sue's back. Everyone scrambles to make a run for it, but Larissa and I were frozen on the spot. We couldn't move. I shakenly turned my head to see Larissa, to find that she had blood splatters on her face. Must have been from when Sue coughed and gargled. Larissa? I stuttered in fear, reaching out to hold her arm, but before I could, her figure falls to the floor as she lies unconscious. She fainted. I crouched down and tried my best to lift her body, holding underneath her arms as I lifted her torso. She was heavier than she looked. I tried to drag her, but I froze when I heard footsteps in front of me walk out from the trees. I shakily raised my head to see a figure with a hoodie. God. Wearing what seemed like steampunk goggles and a mouth guard. Yay. It had brown hair poking out from under the hood. I couldn't see anything of its features to tell its gender. All that I could see was dried blood on its shirt. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you murder someone. You get blood stains. It was definitely dry, which meant it wasn't Sue's. The figure walks over to Sue's body and yanks the hatchet out of her spine, causing a cracking sound of ripping flesh to pierce my eardrums. What? And tick, an annoying good girl. It stuttered and flinched. It appears that the murderer had a stutter or suffered from tics. It's called Tourette's, honey, but we're gonna call it tics. It wipes the blood onto its shirt to clean it somehow. God, my voice is like dead. That it had seen me and Larissa, so I slowly started to back away, pulling her with me. However, as I step back, I stand on a twig, though I'm not even going to try reading out. snaps loudly, causing the figure to turn and look at me. Fluff. It stands there for a while as it stares at me creepily, its head tilted to the side. She is still standing there like an idiot, holding her friend's unconscious body. What a joke. A voice rang through my skull, causing me to realize what I was doing. I looked down to see Larry I was still crouched, holding onto Larissa. In a panic, I dropped her and take a few steps back, but then I realized what I had done, so I rushed back to her and lifted her once again. What an idiot, trying to save her friend instead of herself. I grit my teeth to the voice, angrily replied to it. However, I accidentally replied out loud, I'm not an idiot. Realizing what I did, I dropped Larry's and covered my mouth with my hand, looking over to the figure to see its entire body was facing me. It begins to walk towards me. So I back away quickly. Don't move, it demanded angrily, causing me to freeze like a coward. Slamming my eyes shut as I waited for my end, but nothing happened. I slowly peeled my eyes open to see the killer standing directly in front of me. I screamed, but its hand, which seemed to be gloved, covered my mouth. I don't care. Okay. Shh. Tears began to fail in my eyes as I worry that this might be my last day on Earth, but instead I was left confused by what it asked. What did you just say? Oh, good. Okay. And, that's chapter 2 of this amazing